Hello and welcome back to the Football Pyramid. You know the score by now. It's our fourth quarter final between Patrick Van Straten and Chris Hamill. They'll get 8 questions and they'll be given 3 lifelines, 50-50, clue and super sub to help them on their journey to the Champions League win, hopefully. They get through this, they're into a semi-final. Pato, are you pumped to take on Chris this morning?
Oh yeah, I couldn't be more up for it, Doogie. You know me.
I can hear that enthusiasm just bursting out of you. Chris, are you ready to smash Patrick Van Straten?
Ready to take down my old nemesis. This is like a throwback episode of Stat Wars, ready to defeat the second most fertile man on Football Daily.
Perfect. And Chris, I enjoyed your enthusiasm, so I'm going to give you the coin toss. Would you like heads or tails?
Tails never fails, dudes.
It is tails. Would you like to go first or second?
Yeah, first in a penalty shootout. Do you know 60% of people that go first in a penalty shootout win, Doogie?
There we have it. There we have it. Chris is going first. Here we go. Right, Chris, your first question comes in from Haroldinho Take. There have been 2 World Cup trophies. What was the name of the first? A, the Nations Championship. B, the Golden Chalice. C, Jasper's Cup. Or D, the Jules Rimet Trophy.
I'll go for D, the Jules Rimet still gleaming.
Indeed. Well done. You're going up to League 2. That was actually going to be the clue. What is still gleaming?
Stolen, wasn't it?
It was stolen. And found by that little dog, Pickles or something. Pato. Question from Nick G. What is Sunderland's nickname? The Blackbirds, the Black Dogs, the Black Cats, or the Black Rats?
The Black Cats, C.
Correct. Well done. I'm glad it is not the Black Rats. Chris, your question comes in from Martin E.C. Rimbaud. Which club signed Diogo Jota in the 2020 summer transfer window? A, Wolves, B, West Ham, C, Leeds, or D, Liverpool?
The Liverbirds. It's Liverpool. Come on.
Correct.
Is it
well
Liverbirds? Is it pronounced Liverbirds?
It is pronounced Liverbirds.
Pat, your question in League 2 comes in from Shivanash Shakar. John Terry is assistant coach of which team? A, Aston Villa, B, Chelsea, C, Derby County, or D, Crystal Palace?
A, Aston Villa.
Correct. Well done, lads. You're flying. You're into League 1. Both of you. No lifelines used. Very good stuff. Chris, your question comes in from regular contributor Salah Rawashde2. If you want to get your question featured, remember to DM me on Twitter and Instagram. Chris, your question is, which nation is Nicholas Bentner from? A, Norway, B, Sweden, C, Finland, or D, Denmark?
Denmark. All conceived in a lab for Paddy Power.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done. You're going up to the championship. Pato.
Should we be adding more tension to this? Should we be pretending we don't know?
The tension comes later on. The tension comes later on. They know. The true fans know. Pat, your question comes in from Salah Rawashde2 as well. Who won Euro 2008? Greece, Spain, Germany, or France?
Spain.
Locking it in?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done. You two are going up to the championship. Right, now is where it slightly starts to improve in terms of quality. Quality questions, at least. Chris, your question comes in from Brian, series of numbers. Which stadium is the furthest north in the Premier League? A, Anfield, B, Old Trafford, C, St James's Park, or D, the Stadium of Light?
So it's St James's Park or the Stadium of Light, which is... I feel like Newcastle's higher than Sunderland. Oh, wow. Championship has got me stammering. Newcastle.
Locking that in?
Yeah, go on.
Chris, you are correct. Well done. You're going up to the Premier League. But
bloody hell.
The question was, which is the highest in the Premier League? So the Stadium of Light would never have counted. So well done. You got
of course. That's a trick question.
It was a little trick question. But well done.
Listen, Hamill. Listen.
Yeah. You got there. You got there. Pat, your question in the championship comes in from Dusan Milivojevic. Sorry, Dusan. Who won the Ballon d'Or in 2006? Totti, Zidane, Gattuso, or Cannavaro?
Cannavaro.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done. You're both into the Premier League. Well done, lads. No lifelines used. Chris, your question comes in from EJ Perez. How long did Mourinho spell in charge of Real Madrid last? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? And you've got all 3 lifelines.
I think it's 1 league title out of 3, wasn't it? Managed to nick one off Pep. I am going to go for 3 without using a lifeline. I'm going to try and keep the pace up, Dukes.
Hamill, you were in the Premier League. You've gone with 3 years. And you're going up to the Europa League. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Confident, assured, good response. Pat, your question comes in from A1 Lucas P. Which outfield player appeared in a Champions League final in 3 different decades? Ryan Giggs, Paolo Maldini, David Beckham, or Clarence Seedorf?
David.
In a Champions League final, Ryan Giggs, Paolo Maldini.
Beckham or Seedorf?
Seedorf would only have been in the 90s and 2000s. Maldini, I don't think he would have been there for... Was he there in the 80s? Maybe, Might have been there 80s, 90s, 2000s. Giggs would have been 99. Yeah, he would have been there. He would have been there for both United wins, and then he'd have been in the team in 2011. Can you read the question again, Diggs?
Which outfield player appeared in a Champions League final in 3 different decades?
Did they have to get on the pitch when you say appeared
Yes.
in the Champions League final?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go Giggs.
Locking that in?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you know what? 1 second.
I feel like Maldini and Giggs might both be right.
Well, that's why I'm just double checking, because I completely forgot about something.
Love it. Drama.
Completely forgot about
Doogie's
something.
engineered this. This is just so the episode's over 6 minutes.
Pat, can only apologise on behalf of A1 Lucas P. That question is incorrect.
Was the answer Maldini then?
The answer was Maldini, but both Giggs did it too. So I'm going to ask you another question.
All right.
Extra tension. Sorry about that, guys. Glad we checked it
No
though,
worries.
because I didn't want any controversy.
I like this. This
Couldn't
is
be
good
bothered.
drama, though.
Question is from Indian Gunner 95.
Nice.
Who finished third at the 2010 World Cup? Germany, Uruguay, France, or Holland?
Uruguay.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Pat, you were in the Premier League. You've gone with Uruguay on your second question, and you're wrong, I'm afraid.
Oh, who was it?
It was Germany. Germany.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Still plenty of time to recover. You're in the championship for now. Let's see with Chris. Chris, your question comes in from Footy Maniac. Which city is scheduled to host the 2021 Champions League final, also known as this year? Cardiff, Istanbul, Berlin, or Milan?
I am with questions like this because I have zero interest until it actually happens. I'm tempted to say Istanbul. I feel like they're owed one. Or they're owed something. I'm going to go for a clue.
Your clue is it last hosted it in 2005.
Oh, shit. Someone has just confessed to not having a very good memory for this sort of thing. That was a stupid use of a clue. Last hosted in 2005. The Miracle of Istanbul? Was that 2005 or 6? Oh, God. It's too early for this. 2007 was Athens. 2006 Istanbul. 2005. No, I'm gonna go 2000. I'm gonna go Istanbul.
Locking that in.
I might be a year out, but at this point, I don't care. Let's do it.
Chris, you were in the Europa League. You've gone with Istanbul, and you're correct. Well done. You're moving up to the Champions League. Good work. Right.
I was lying. I do care. I was trying to look cool.
Pat, your question in the Championship comes in from Harry, Kat, and Dombele. Mm-hmm. Which of these clubs has Harry Kane not gone on loan to? Norwich, Bristol Rovers, Millwall, or Leyton Orient?
Norwich, Bristol Rovers, Millwall, or Leyton Orient. Right, okay. Definitely went to Norwich. Okay, so what are my clues? I can ring someone. You can
ring
50-50.
someone, use a 50-50, or just get a clue.
I'll get a clue, Dukes.
Your clue is this club is in League One.
Jesus Christ.
That's all of them, isn't it? Norwich.
So then I'm between Millwall and Bristol. What is it?
Rovers.
Bristol Rovers. I feel like he might have gone to Millwall, but also I don't really care because Harry Kane's probably maybe my least favourite player in the Premier League.
Fair. Did not see that coming.
Is that because of his signature move?
I think he's just a cheat. Like that's my take on him. Like I saw a video the other day of him diving against Wolves over the Christmas period, and it was so ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. And then it's the way he gets up, like with his arms out, complaining. I just can't be dealing with it. I actually like the rest of this Spurs squad, but Kane I can't deal with. I'll say Bristol Rovers. Why not?
Locking that in?
Yeah. Whatever.
Pat, you were in the Championship. You've gone with Bristol Rovers. You needed this to get on track. And you're right. Well done. You're going up to the Premier League.
Thanks.
Good stuff. Right, Chris, you are 2 questions away from completing the show, which would be the first time someone's done that in the Football Pyramid finals.
Ooh.
How many?
Right.
Your question comes in from JA.CK5824. Jack 5824. How many clubs has Adebayor played for? 6.
Bloody hell.
6, 8, 10, or 14?
Fuck's sake. Oh, I've got to do this for me and Harry Kane now. Adebayor. Fucking hell. I'm tempted just to go for the most because he's become an absolute mercenary in his latter years, hasn't he? Is he still even playing? Oh, how many clubs in Turkey did he get round? 6, 8, 10 or 14. A bit of a leap to 14 there.
Can't even call someone on this because, like, who would know this information?
You do have 50-50 or super sub.
I might as well use the 50-50 and then we'll just go for an educated guess. I'll try and whittle it down after that.
Okay.
Go on.
Your 50-50 is 10 or 14.
Bloody hell. Okay. So, Manchester City, Tottenham, Real Madrid. Who else in the Premier League? Anyone?
Arsenal.
The Gooners, of course. Who could forget that run to the away fans? And then he went to what? Not Galatasaray. That was it Istanbul?
Did he go to Palace for a minute as well? Have I made that up?
On loan at Palace?
Or someone like that?
Good recall.
Where did he even start his career?
France, maybe?
9:56 on a Tuesday morning, thinking about Adebayor's career. Come on. Brain, get there, warm up. I'm going to go 14, just because I feel like he was probably towards his latter years, averaging like a club every 8 months.
Chris, are you locking that in?
Yeah, go on.
Chris, you were 2 questions away from completing the show. You've gone with D14 for the amount of clubs Adebayor has played for on a 50-50. And you were wrong, I'm afraid. It was 10.
Bloody hell.
You actually didn't do that many in the final stages. Right, Pat. So, Chris has 1 question left. Pat has 2 questions left. Pat, you're in the Premier League. Your question comes in from Schlock Shah. Who did Frank Lampard manage his first Premier League game against? A. Brighton, B. Leicester City, C. Man City, or D. Man United? And you've got 50-50 or super sub.
Man United. The first game of, not this season, but last. Yeah, Man United, the 4-0, right?
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Pat, you were in the Premier League. You needed to get this right to go level with Chris going into the final question. You've gone with Man United. And you were right. Well done.
Hey.
Right. Stakes are pretty
First football
high.
social of that season.
Who could forget?
Chris and Pat, you're both in the Europa League. You've got 1 question left. If you both get it right or both get it wrong, you'll do a fastest finger first to see who goes through to the semi-finals.
Ooh.
Chris,
Sure.
your question comes in from Arindam Mandal. Which team did
Yes.
former Spain manager Julen Lopetegui manage before his stint with the Spanish national team? Sevilla, Lille, Porto, or Deportivo La Coruña?
I feel like the only club he really excelled at, and excelled might be overdoing it, is Porto. His career was quite bizarre before that because I think he worked his way up the under 20s, under 21s, didn't he, before he took the senior job. So the options were Lille, Sevilla, Porto, and who else do you sorry, mate?
Deportivo La Coruña.
It's not Deportivo, I don't think. It's not Lille. Sevilla was afterwards. I'm going to go Porto, mate.
Locking that in?
Yeah, go on. Lock that shit in.
Chris, you were in the Europa League. You've gone with C. Porto. You needed to get this right to put pressure on Pat, and you were correct. Well done. You finish up in the Champions League. Just 1 question wrong for Chris.
Bloody Adebayor, mate.
Let's see where Pat finishes up. Pat, your question in the Europa League comes in from Stuart on the Discord. Which of these players has never been relegated from the Premier League? A. Charlie Austin, B. Paolo Di Canio, C. Roy Keane, or D. Ray Parlour?
Okay, well, I've got a 50-50, so I might as well use it.
Your 50-50 is Roy Keane or Ray Parlour.
Pat, are you reluctant to use the call like me because it then makes the shoot longer?
I find it annoying. But I might as well use it now. I don't really know, so I might as well use it. Who would know this? McCubbin. Can I ring McCubbin, Dukes?
Sure.
As in, can you ring
Right.
McCubbin for me?
Yeah, no, I'm on it.
Little secretary.
I'm on it.
Bitch.
This is the Vodafone voicemail.
Oh my god.
He's not having it.
Yeah.
He's not having
Are
it.
you
Brutal.
leaving a message?
No. I was angry. Right, who would you like to call now?
Did that just repeat McCubbin's number? Because probably don't use that in the edit.
Yeah, bleep that. Right, Pat, who would you like to call now?
George, I guess.
Okay.
You know that George's brain doesn't work properly before midday.
Yeah, but I don't care.
George is-
I don't know.
Listen to...
It's like a
George
It's
is
like a lava lamp
George
in
is
his
so
head.
fed up with being called every time this week.
Has not been relegated from the Prem.
Hello.
Hey George, wow, that was a quick pickup. You're live on the Football Pyramid.
Glad to be here.
Good man. Right, you are helping out Pato. He's got a 50-50 in the Europa League. He needs to get this to draw with Chris and whatever. Anyway, the question is, which of these players has never been relegated from the Premier League? Is it Roy Keane or Ray Parlour? Which of them hasn't been relegated from the Premier League?
Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it?
It is a tough one.
Roy Keane was at Forest before United. I don't know if he joined United after they got relegated with him. I think Roy Keane got relegated.
Okay. Pat, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I totally forgot about Forest. I think he might be right, you know.
What do you want to do with that information?
Or did they get relegated in like the last season before they went into the Prem? I'll go Ray Parlour. I'll go with George. I'll say Ray Parlour. I don't really mind. I feel like that's a good guess.
You were in the Europa League. You used your super sub. You called George. He suggested you go with Ray Parlour. You went with Ray Parlour. And both of you were right. Well done.
Hey.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
Cheers. Great stuff. Right, this is it, guys. This is just the final question.
Do you just shout out an answer or do you have to do a little buzz?
What should we say?
I feel
We
like a
tend to do
buzz is
little-
better.
Yeah, maybe like make a little noise.
Yeah.
Pat, what's your noise going to be?
Dukes!
Okay. Chris, what's your noise going to be?
Mine is going to be doorball.
Guys, here we are. It's the fourth quarter final and it's come down to the fastest finger first. So whoever answers quickest, Pat will be shouting out Doogs, Chris will be shouting out Doughball, will then be able to answer. But you can buzz in at any point.
Come on.
Right, the question comes in from Jose Manuel Benk 2. Which of these players wasn't in Juventus' squad for the 2015 Champions League final?
Jesus.
A. Fernando Llorente. B. Giorgio Chiellini. C. Alvaro Morata. Or D. Roberto Pereira.
2015. Oh, you've got good recall for shit like this.
I literally have no idea who this is.
Doorball.
Yes, Chris?
I'm going to go Chiellini. I remember him being injured around that period.
Chris, you buzzed in first. You've gone with Chiellini. And you've won the show!
Yes!
Well
done.
Come
on! Top work. Really good contest, that, guys. Chris, we'll come to you as our winner first. How are you feeling? You're through to the semi-finals. Just one question wrong all day.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I was due a victory against Pat. Normally win about 1 in 8. So there we have it.
Yeah, good work. Good work. Pat, you just one question wrong as well, but you weren't quite fast enough at the end. Will you go away and sort of reconsider your strategies, or are you quite happy with how you did?
Weirdly, I felt like I got way more than one question wrong in the course of that. But yeah, I'm all right with that. I think I probably would have gone for Chiellini as well at the end. So I feel a sense of satisfaction. Like I think that was a tight contest. There's no shame in losing that one.
It really was. It was a great contest. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to get your question featured, remember to DM me on Twitter and Instagram. Go check out yesterday's Continental Club on Eurofootball Daily, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.